What is up, everybody? It's Nick here, and today I'm coming at you guys with my first ever story time on YouTube. If you guys follow me on TikTok, you might have heard this before, but, I got some good stories to tell, so why not bring it over onto the YouTube platform? And today, I'm basically going over a story of how a woman named Betty damn near broke my back. And, go ahead, grab some popcorn, get yourself a drink, sit down. This is a banger. So as most of you know, I am from Kansas City. You guys see in my videos, I'm a huge Chiefs fan. And so, every once in a while, if you've moved before, you probably can relate to this. You go and you visit where you're from time to time. So, every once in a while, we'll go back to Kansas City, check it out. And one of the things we like to do when we're there is meet up with old friends and stuff, and we try to find ways to entertain ourselves. So we'll go ahead and do something like go to a water park, and that's what we did this one time. I was about 12 years old, and what you guys need to realize is when I was younger, I was a lot smaller. I mean, first day of 6th grade, I was 4'11", real short. I just shot up. So I'm 12 years old, we go to this water park, and the thing about Kansas City and Kansas and Missouri in general is there's a lot of knockoff water parks. You got your Worlds of Fun, you got your classics, your normal big water parks, but then there's also a bunch of knockoffs that aren't really in business a lot of people don't know about. We decided to go to one that has a new water slide. It's called the Double Swirly, and to kind of give you guys an idea of what the Double Swirly was, it was a toilet bowl that was 50 feet in the air, which led to a body slide that was a 50-foot drop into a second toilet bowl that then dropped you into the water. And my friends and I were like, absolutely, we're going to go on this one. This sounds like a blast. So I'm standing in line, and, 2-hour wait because new ride, huge line. You know the rules. So standing there, and this woman comes behind me. Her name's Betty. Betty has to be at least 112 years old. Very large woman. I mean, this is not even this. Like, think of the biggest person you know, multiply it by 12. Big room size. Nice lady, extremely racist. Well, maybe she wasn't that nice. But I'm standing in line, and finally I get to the front, and the lifeguards just yelling at each other. The one at the bottom says yup. That lets the lifeguard at the top know to let the next person down. I think they just do it at a stopwatch. Like, once the person gets to the second toilet bowl, they can just let the next person go. So I'm at the top of the line, and he yells up to the top lifeguard. He says yup. He lets me go. Guys, I'm having the time of my life. And a key detail here is most water parks, most water slides have a weight maximum to keep people like Betty from getting on and breaking the whole thing. This water slide had a weight minimum. I'd never seen it before in my life. Cool, whatever. But I was 12 years old at the time. I was really little, and the weight minimum was like maybe 115. I was nowhere near 115, but it's whatever. I didn't think about it. I was like, typo. I get to the 50-foot drop in the body slide. I get 40 feet down, and I get stuck. Completely stuck in the body slide. You're not dropping straight down. You're dropping at an angle, and I am terrified. But, I'm thinking, well, if you've ever been to a water park before, you go down a water slide, it's very audible. You can hear the noises. You can hear the people screaming going down. So if I yell to the top, surely they'd be able to hear me. But then I forgot it's a toilet bowl at the top that has an open roof. So there's no way they're going to hear me. And I'm like, cool, the guy at the bottom's just not going to see me, so they're going to come get me. Nope. The next thing you hear is just a big yup from the bottom of the water slide, and that's all you hear from the top of the... So basically, Betty's coming, and I'm crying. I can't move. I look like a seal out of water. I am terrified. I look up at the hole, because you can see the sunlight coming in, and I'm thinking, this is my glimmer of light. This is the Lord telling me everything's going to be okay. That light was quickly covered up by Betty, who covered the entire hole, the entire surface area. Her ass is coming full speed. Guys, I don't know how many of you guys have been hit by a freight train before. I would assume not many, but it was one of the worst pains of my entire life. We had a second toilet bowl after she ran into me. So I'm halfway inside of Betty at this point. We're going around the second toilet bowl. Every bump is just adding to the chronic back pain. Finally, we get to the drop. Finally. We just get to the drop. We drop through. Betty wants to sit here, scream at me like it's my fault. Kind of was. Didn't weigh that much. And guys, that's pretty much how I almost died at a water park. And I would advise following the rules. It was a scary moment in my life. I enjoyed making this story time. I got plenty more. If you guys like, please drop a like. Go ahead and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. It'll be up on the outro. My goodness. Thank you guys so much. Have a nice night.